Hello and welcome to Lazyman's channel. My name is Gantara and today we are going to talk about special effects makeup kit for beginners. Note that I picked up these materials so you would be able to do anything with them, from a simple cut wound to a full-on alien transformation. This tutorial is not for you if you want to make prosthetics quick and easy. This method will give you high quality results as well as ability to do multiple prosthetics out of one mold. First thing is first, you'll need a working surface. Since we don't want our tables to be scarred for life, I would suggest you using one of these small plastic tablecloths or get this huge green cutting mat like I did. For your first relatively small prosthetic, I would suggest you to start with monster clay in medium. It's not a cheap clay, but you can get a sample size of it to test out. You have to bake it to shape it, but when it's cool it imprints smaller details very well. Also, it doesn't dry in the air, so it's the best thing for the slow working beginners, meaning you have unlimited time to perfect your mold. It is very reusable, so that one piece can last you for not one eternity, not even 2 eternities, but the whole 3 eternities. Unless your cat steals your clay and rolls it on dirty floor. Next thing you need is some tools to shape your monster. In my country, Lithuania, anything that's in the local shops is way too overpriced, so I just went ahead and bought every tool I have from AliExpress and eBay or Amazon. These are my favorite tools to use specifically with monster clay. Another useful thing to have is air dry clay. Not only it is great for lining your prosthetics to achieve thinner edges, but also very useful when building the wall to trap a plaster overlay. Another amazing thing to have is Vaseline. Vaseline is the best and the cheapest release agent you can find, and no oil will ever replace it. And now is the time for you to subscribe to my channel and like this video somewhere over there. The one material I strongly advise you to invest in is the plaster. Now here's the thing, I used to use a few euro plaster back in the day and rarely would I ever make a negative mold in one piece. It was rather like opening my granny's urn than opening a mold. The glauber schnorbs would crumble off everywhere. And this super hard plaster never does that, at most it breaks into 2 pieces, just like my heart would after a failed attempt to paint prosthetics. Best prosthetics making material to start, in my opinion, is gelatin. You can heat it in the microwave and reheat your mold if it didn't turn out great from the first time. Also, you can make your own gelatin at home. Another good thing to have is witch hazel. It's great for blending out the edges of gelatin prosthetics. I also very much enjoy using prostate, not only to stick the prosthetics to the face, but also to further blend in the edges. Although have in mind that prostate doesn't have a super strong hold. If you need to apply bigger and heavier prosthetics, Cellulose adhesives are better for that. Another great thing to have is loose powder. You're gonna need quite a lot of it as well, to powder your prosthetics when removing it from the negative mold and to set the sticky edges of your prosthetic. Also, some water activated paint is great when you're starting out. I would suggest you get primary colors, yellow, blue and red, plus black and white first, because all of the colors human eye can see is a mix of these 5 colors, so if you are on a budget, you definitely don't want every color out there. Paintbrushes from your local art supply store, very cheap and effective. If you need a very small and precise ones, I would recommend you to visit a nail art store. They have really thin and dense ones for a higher price, of course. Various type of sponges for texturing the paintwork is always a great idea. It makes all the work so much easier when bruising especially. Fake blood is also a must-have. You can buy it as cheap as few euros at any effects store, or you can make your own. I hope this video was helpful, and if you like, consider subscribing. All of the links will be listed down below, as well as my Patreon. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!